just finished Eyal Press's Dirty Work, which was very enjoyable and fascinating and had a lot of things I had no idea about. It is about the background workers of our lives who do dirty work, like things that are ethically or morally or literally unclean and unconscionable to many of us, such as prison guards and people who work in the meat and poultry industries, drone operators, things like that, where it's very interesting how we allow these things to go on behind the scenes and kind of make a fuss when something bad happens. For instance, there's violence or someone dies in police custody or in a prison, but the smaller things that just go on day to day, well, we don't really want to look into that, because then we do have to look into things like abolition and whether or not people deserve rights after they've committed crimes. So it's an anti-capitalist book in that it believes that we deserve better, and especially the poor workers who are, usually minorities, usually forced into these jobs by economic circumstances, deserve better, and that capitalism, there has to be room to discuss, if we are going to do it, how we can protect people, because just letting people wear out their bodies and a lot of focus on the emotional toll, just so we don't have to think about it, think about how awful slaughterhouses are and how it wears away at you doing these jobs and how it gives you PTSD and all these things, like working in oil drilling and then having an explosion, then afterwards people saying, well, you were working in fossil fuels, so you don't deserve our sympathy. It's a very interesting book. I'd recommend it. I'd give it 9 oil-soaked pelicans out of 10, because I've never read anything like it, and it'll change the way I think about just the meat I buy and the way I automatically write off companies and kind of expect them to be doing the right thing by their workers, which is obviously not true.